Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I have completed the lace journal and I thought we could look at it together before I put it into my Etsy shop. So I did a closure from one of my grandmother's pillow cases, and this is her crocheted piece that has gone on top of the pillowcase for bed linen. A bit of embroidery just for fun, and then I have this hand colored seam binding to keep it together. So let's open it up so we can look at it. This journal will come with a little book, and this is one of my antique books from 1925, and it's German. So it's this beautiful text in it. So the new owner can play with these old papers and make some fun with them. I got so many books, so I thought I could send one with this journal. And it's not so big, so the shipping won't be so much more than for the journal, so that could be fun. Beautiful label on it. So you have maybe seen me, follow me when I have made this, so you have seen what I have made. Some embroidery, and the cover is soft cover, but still sturdy, and I have sewn and embroidered on all these different antique laces on it. These ones are not old, but they still have the old style, so it goes with the journal. This is another one of my grandmother's crocheting, so that's a bit special. This has this antique brooch that I have sewn on to the cover. So it's a bit dangling, but this part and this part is attached to the journal. So the inside is covered with a textile that looks a bit like watercolor. Flowers and a little dragonfly in the back. I have sewn most of the pockets, and they are decorated as always. I did a little journaling card from Ruby and Pearl's beautiful pictures. There are some pieces of eco-dyed textile in it, in different colors. So this goes a bit of blue and pink. I have made a belly band and put on some old crocheted embroideries and different old book papers and some gold. Writing space on top of a book from the middle of 1800, and also decorated with different pieces of textile and old book papers. Another belly band. I have it opened on both sides and decorated with more old laces and sewn. A big pocket and more writing space. Coffee dyed tracing paper. And this is a pocket with the initials of my mother and father. It's from the bed linen she made for the wedding night. So that's a bit special too. It's put on a eco-dyed paper that I also have watercolored. So it's layered with different colors and paintings. This is the front of an old book that I got from a friend, and it has a pocket here, but it's so filled up with different things, so I haven't put in so much in the pockets. The new owner can decide how much he or she wants to take out. A lot of things is just pinned in with rusty paper clips, so the new owner can put its own style on it. Coffee and eco-dyed papers. Another little talk spot with some beautiful glass dangle from an old chandelier. And kind of a pocket that looks like an envelope. I have a tutorial when I did these, and with some photos that I have made looking old, and some rusty needles with pearls on them. And this is some more old papers layered, and the photo. So there are writing space and spaces to tuck things. And these are pinned down, so you can move them or put them in the journal where you want them. A big pocket with more embroidery from my family. This is also some dish towels that my grandmother made, and this is her initial. Her name was Elin, so this is an E. Some embossed paper layered on antique book pages, some different old labels. This from Tracy Fox. Some antique music papers, and they are put on textile on them to give them some strength, so they won't break as they are so old. Another journaling card that is just pinned down with the paperclip, so you can use it as a pocket if you want, or as a writing space. And this is layered old book pages on top of each other, so another of these pinned down envelope pockets with some more swans on them, and another of these rusty pins with pearls. More writing space, another pocket with a snippet and some gold. And another pocket. This is also layered with different mediums. Old book pages, a piece from a napkin, and some antique laces. The back of this eco-dyed and watercolored paper, I think it was beautiful, so I left it like this so you can enjoy it. Another tuck spot with layered old papers, some lace and a little silk band around it. Another of these belly bands that are filled with beautiful things. Textile, paper, gold, embossed paper, some modeling paste text. Another journaling space that is watercolored on top of gesso. And some old looking labels from Sampool. A side pocket with different layered pieces. This is some old wallpaper from my farm. So this is original from the beginning of 1800. When I moved into this house, I found newspapers that was from 1836, and this is much older. This was from the first house they had before they built the new one. So the beginning of 1800 or even the end of 1700. So it's a bit special to just feel this wallpaper and know that it's so old. More of the textile pieces with the eco-dyed pattern on. And another eco-dyed paper with a bit of strong greenish print. And all the papers are originals, so they are not printed out. So you can really feel the structure of them and know that it's the real deal. And another journaling card that is pinned down. It's sewn and it's filled with laces and some silk, old book paper. And the same on this one, with some beautiful double exponated printed papers. I really love this old greenish tone. This is from 1822, from an old invoice from my farm. You have the date 1822. And another of these journaling spots I made with watercolor and gesso and the old wallpaper. A printable with French textile pieces, and two of these are real textile and this is printed on. More eco-dyed papers and another pocket with different layers again. Another journaling card with some metal on. This is a really old keyframe that is, it has been sitting on an old cupboard. Also from my farm, from the old house. They changed the door inside and saved the old ones, so I have taken off all the old metal things, so I'm reusing them. This is also a picture from my farm, but this is copied. I really love it, and I need to be able to copy it for more journals. I left this for the new owner to decide if they want to do some fun with the pages. Don't want to overdo it. And a little snippet cluster with a antique button sewed down. Another of these pockets with some flowers on, layered and sewn antique laces. More eco-dyed paper, and this is a print from the metal. I have a copper plate that it's a square, and I put it on top of the papers when I dye them, and it has a little print for advertising of coffee. So it's a text about Gevalia. It's a kind of coffee that we have in Sweden. And another envelope pocket with some more swans, old book paper, and more of this beautiful rusty needles with pearls on them. And more of this layered paper, so it looks like it's thick and a lot of layers. Some more writing space with beautiful old pictures. And 1929, it's a special date for me. My father was born in 1929. He's gone now, but I always remember the date. A thin paper, mostly for the sound. It's that kind of paper that you use for wrapping up porcelain and things that you are a bit afraid to trash. So some protecting paper. More of this old music paper. These are also secured with textile on both sides, so it won't break as it's so old. And another writing space. A pocket, more layering with some old book paper and napkins on eco-dyed textile, so these are also sewn together. Another journaling card, layered in different ways with gold and embossed paper and textile and laces and old book paper. This is hanged over the edge, so you have the other part here. So just hang it over the page. A talk spot with some pictures from Ruby and Pearl Exo. Some stamps from Sampool. And this is from an old shelf decoration. You put these on the edge of the shelf. Nowadays they are textile, but these are really old, so I hoard them, but sometimes I put a little bit in my journals. But they are beautiful and they are rare, so I just love them. More eco-dyed paper. And I have done the same. I put textile on a couple of these printed sample pieces. Eco-dyed paper, eco-dyed textile. And this is a bit special in pink and blue. paper from Roxy Creation. Writing space, another of these envelope pockets that it's pinned down with more swans. I love the swans. I actually did a watercolor painting the other day with flying swans. It wasn't so super cute, but it was fun to try, at least to paint them flying. Another pinned down journaling card on some colored paper. More journaling space, some old feather and a bit of a textile decoration. Collection of beautiful papers from my own stash with this is actually coffee dyed, and then I put leaves on it to dry in the sun, and it gave this beautiful pattern. Another of these beautiful belly bands. They are all different and really beautiful. I still love them. I have hoarded them for a little while, but I decided that it belonged to this bluish journal. Another little belly band from a snippet cluster with a rusty pin and some roses. More eco-dyed paper and pocket from one of my photos from my farm. Put on some gold and another piece of that shelf decoration. More of the really old wallpaper and some old book page. Decorated page with another of these big snippet clusters. Watercolored antique book page and layered with several old book pages. And a piece of textile in the back. And another cute embroidered pocket in the back. So that was my the latest journal. I hope I didn't frighten you and you thought this was the last journal ever. I have been a bit non-motivated in the last week, so I haven't done so many of the journal works that I was planning on, but I think I'm on my way back. There's been a lot of work lately. My boss at my day work have got COVID, and he and his wife both working on my day job. They have been homesick, so I have worked a little more than usual. So I lost my mojo for a while there, and I have been watercolor painting and sorting out stuff and tried to get my mojo back. But now at least this one is done, and I will put it out in my Etsy shop. So you can check it out there if you're interested in it. So thank you so much for keeping me company. I promise I will be a little bit more exposed the coming weeks. I think I'm on my way back up in the mojo and inspiration for working with the journals. So have a nice evening, and I will see you soon again. Until next time, bye bye from Sweden.